The Paradoxical Detective Agency. In a city that existed at the crossroads of reality and the supernatural, there thrived an unusual detective agency known as the Paradoxical Detective Agency. It was not your typical investigative firm, for it specialized in solving cases that defied the laws of physics and reason. When all logical avenues had been exhausted, when mysteries transcended the ordinary, people turned to the enigmatic duo that ran the agency, Evelyn and Victor. Evelyn was a brilliant physicist with a penchant for unconventional thinking, while Victor was a master of the arcane, his knowledge of ancient rituals and mystic symbols unmatched. Together, they made a formidable team, and their reputation for solving the most perplexing cases had made them legends in their city. One foggy evening, a woman named Isabella entered the agency's dimly lit office. She was a picture of anxiety, her eyes filled with desperation. She explained her predicament, the disappearance of her husband, Adrian, under bizarre circumstances. He had been experimenting with a mysterious artifact, a relic believed to have the power to manipulate time itself. Evelyn and Victor listened intently, their curiosity piqued. The case seemed like the perfect challenge for the Paradoxical Detective Agency. They agreed to take on the investigation. Their journey into the enigma of Adrian's disappearance took them to the heart of the city's underground, where secrets and anomalies lurked in the shadows. They discovered that Adrian's experiments had indeed opened a rift in the fabric of time, unleashing a wave of temporal anomalies that defied comprehension. The duo faced paradoxes where the past bled into the present, where echoes of long-lost conversations whispered through walls, and where future events cast eerie shadows into the now. It was a puzzle of mind-bending complexity, one that left even Evelyn and Victor momentarily stumped. But they were not to be deterred. Evelyn delved deep into the intricacies of quantum mechanics, while Victor sought the guidance of ancient texts and mystical incantations. Together, they embarked on a journey through time itself, navigating the intricate web of paradoxes and anomalies. As they journeyed through the temporal labyrinth, they encountered glimpses of Adrian, each in a different era and circumstance. It was as if his existence had fractured, scattered across the tides of time. They realized that the artifact's power had torn his essence asunder, dispersing him throughout history. With unwavering determination, Evelyn and Victor devised a daring plan. Using their combined knowledge of science and mysticism, they harnessed the power of the artifact itself to knit together the fragments of Adrian's existence. It was a perilous endeavor, one that carried the risk of unraveling the very fabric of reality. But they succeeded. Adrian's fractured existence was reassembled, and he stood before them, bewildered but whole. The temporal anomalies began to recede, and the rift in time closed, leaving only a faint shimmer in its wake. Isabella was reunited with her husband, tears of joy in her eyes. She thanked Evelyn and Victor for their extraordinary efforts, knowing that they had delved into the very paradoxes of existence to bring her husband back. As the couple left the Paradoxical Detective Agency, Evelyn and Victor exchanged a knowing glance. They understood that their work would never be conventional, that they would forever be drawn to the mysteries that defied reason. And as they gazed out at the city where reality and the supernatural converged, they knew that there would always be cases waiting for the enigmatic expertise of the Paradoxical Detective Agency.